What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated American sports cars of the decade, the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette. The Corvette has always been a symbol of American performance and engineering pride, and for 2026, Chevrolet is taking things to another level. We're going to explore everything, from the design inside and out, to the way it drives, to the performance specs, and of course, pricing and how it stacks up against its competitors. So buckle up, because this one's going to be good. Let's start with the exterior. The 2026 Corvette continues the bold mid-engine design language that started with the C8 generation, but Chevrolet has sharpened it up for a more aggressive and aerodynamic look. The body lines are sleeker, the stance is wider, and the air channels around the car are more functional than ever. At first glance, you can tell it's a Corvette, low, wide, and ready to pounce, but the details tell a story of evolution. The front fascia has been redesigned with slimmer LED headlights that stretch towards the fenders, and the air intakes are reshaped for improved cooling and aerodynamics. Around the back, you'll notice a more pronounced diffuser, quad exhaust tips positioned wider apart, and a new active spoiler that automatically adjusts based on speed and driving mode. It's not just for show. Chevrolet says the 2026 Corvette produces up to 15% more downforce than the outgoing model while also reducing drag. The car sits on a new set of lightweight forged wheels, available in 19-inch fronts and 20-inch rears, with optional carbon fiber variants for those who want to shave off every possible pound. And speaking of pounds, the Corvette continues to use an aluminum and composite structure to keep weight balanced and low. For 2026, new colors join the lineup, including a striking electric crimson, a deep midnight sapphire, and a limited edition Arctic titanium finish that almost changes hue depending on lighting. The Corvette has never looked more exotic, and honestly, that's exactly what Chevrolet was aiming for: supercar presence at a sports car price. Now let's slide into the interior, because the cabin of the 2026 Corvette has seen a serious leap forward. Chevrolet has clearly been listening to customer feedback from the C8, because while it still wraps the driver in a cockpit-style layout, the materials and technology feel even more premium. The dash flows around the driver like the cockpit of a fighter jet, with a digital 12-inch driver display that's fully customizable, and a new 11.5-inch center touchscreen that's slightly angled toward the driver for easier reach. The new infotainment system runs on GM's latest Ultifi software platform, which means it's faster, more responsive, and supports over-the-air updates for everything from navigation to performance tuning. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and the system now supports built-in Google Assistant voice control, so you can adjust climate settings or find the nearest gas station without taking your hands off the wheel. Chevrolet has upgraded the materials across the cabin. There's real aluminum trim, available carbon fiber inserts, and even an option for hand-stitched leather that extends across the dash and door panels. The seats come in 3 versions: GT1 for daily comfort, GT2 for a mix of comfort and sport, and the competition sport seats for track enthusiasts. They've also improved the bolstering and padding, so long drives won't leave you feeling like you've been through a workout. Ambient lighting wraps around the cabin with customizable colors, giving it that modern supercar vibe, especially at night. Sound insulation has been improved too, with thicker glass and better door seals, so the ride feels quieter when you're cruising, but don't worry, when you want to hear that V8 roar, it's still there. Let's talk about what's under the hood, because this is where the Corvette's magic really happens. The 2026 Corvette Stingray still packs the 6.2-liter LT2 naturally aspirated V8, but with some refinements for efficiency and power delivery. It now produces around 505 horsepower and 480 pound-feet of torque, thanks to improved intake tuning and an updated exhaust system. Power is sent to the rear wheels through an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission that shifts even quicker than before. Chevrolet says the Stingray can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.9 seconds, right in line with cars costing double the price. But if that's not enough for you, the 2026 Corvette Z06 takes things to another level. It's powered by the 5.5-liter flat-plane crank LT6 V8, delivering 670 horsepower and revving to an incredible 8,600 revolutions per minute. This engine is a masterpiece of engineering, naturally aspirated, no turbos, no superchargers, just raw power and a spine-tingling soundtrack. The Z06 rockets from 0 to 60 in about 2.6 seconds, and the handling has been fine-tuned with a wider track, stiffer suspension, and available carbon fiber wheels that reduce unsprung weight by nearly 40 pounds. Magnetic Ride Control 5.0 adapts in milliseconds to every bump and corner, keeping the car planted and composed whether you're on a winding canyon road or a full-blown racetrack. New for 2026, Chevrolet has introduced the Corvette E-Ray, which combines the LT2 V8 with a front-mounted electric motor for a total of 655 horsepower in all-wheel drive. It's the quickest Corvette ever made, hitting 60 in just 2.5 seconds, and it can even drive short distances in electric-only stealth mode. The hybrid system not only boosts performance but also improves traction and fuel efficiency, giving the Corvette lineup a modern twist without losing its soul. Now performance numbers are one thing, but how does it feel to drive? Well, the steering is sharper, thanks to recalibrated electric assist, and the chassis balance feels more neutral than ever. The mid-engine layout gives the car an almost telepathic response when you turn in, and with the new Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, grip levels are insane. Whether you're accelerating hard out of a corner or cruising on the highway, the 2026 Corvette feels confident, composed, and alive in your hands. It's a driver's car through and through. When it comes to pricing, Chevrolet continues to make a strong statement. The 2026 Corvette Stingray is expected to start around $70,000 for the coupe, with the convertible version adding about $7,000. The Z06 will start closer to $115,000, depending on configuration, while the E-Ray comes in around $105,000. Considering the level of performance you're getting, cars that rival or beat Ferraris, McLarens, and Lamborghinis that cost 3 times as much, it's still one of the best performance bargains on the planet. Chevrolet also offers a wide range of customization options. You can choose from dozens of exterior colors, multiple interior themes, carbon fiber aero packages, high-performance brake upgrades, and even bespoke stitching and seatbelt colors. For 2026, Chevy's personalization program has expanded, letting owners build a Corvette that truly reflects their taste. So what's the verdict? The 2026 Chevrolet Corvette represents the best of both worlds, the traditional raw excitement of a V8-powered American sports car, blended with modern technology, luxury, and precision engineering that puts it in genuine supercar territory. It's faster, more refined, and more capable than ever, yet still accessible compared to its European rivals. Whether you go for the Stingray, the electrified E-Ray, or the track-focused Z06, you're getting a car that delivers pure driving joy. At the end of the day, the Corvette is no longer just America's sports car, it's a world-class performance machine that stands tall among the best. And the 2026 model proves that Chevrolet isn't slowing down anytime soon. If you've been waiting for a reason to fall in love with the Corvette again, this might just be it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth car reviews, and let me know in the comments which version of the 2026 Corvette you'd pick, the Stingray, the E-Ray, or the Z06. Until next time, drive safe and I'll see you in the next one.